Hello clan, welcome to a clan update for the 17th of the 6th, 2014. I haven't done an official clan update in a while. I have done a wee update video here or there, but this is an official clan update on a state of basically the channel, myself, and also now Patreon. Actually, I'm going to include this in the clan update. I'm going to try and do at least one of these a month, just so I can maybe make sure you're all up to date with everything. First thing, of course, I have to give you all, as I will. Let's talk Dragon Age. Okay, so I have to talk that right off the bloody bat. I have been getting a couple of people messaging me asking me to cover a lot of the Dragon Age stuff, and I've covered a majority of it in a couple of videos of late, but I will cover other stuff as it gets released. But I'm pretty sure I've covered everything that I want to cover, in all honesty. I will have a little bit of a look around to maybe if there's anything else I can cover. I am going to try and do something else, but I'd rather keep that a little hush-hush at the moment until I can either confirm I can do it or I can at least get some leeway with it. But I do want a... sorry, I'm just looking at something. I keep looking at something, I don't know why. But yeah, I will be... just give me one moment. I need to close this. There's some kids outside screaming. But yeah, I will be covering Dragon Age stuff as it comes around. I will also try and do a Dragon Age speculation video sometime soon regarding most notably the Masked Empire. I have finished reading that. I did a review of it, I'm pretty sure. I'll need to double check that. I think I did. But I will be doing a spoiler talk video on this sometime in the future. I'm not too sure yet when, because that brings me on to the other thing. I'll say, if you want me to do a spoiler talk video on Dragon Age Masked Empire, please let me know in the comment section down below, just so I can at least prepare for it, because I will actually have to skim through it again and make sure I don't miss anything important. There is actually some very important things that happened in the Masked Empire that I really want to talk about, but I don't know if people want to really hear that. Well, what am I saying? Of course you want me to hear it, but let me just know if you want me to do a full spoiler video, and I will do a full spoiler video on it. The other Dragon Age thing that I guess I could talk about is the next Dragon Age podcast. I think we're still going to stick to the title of Geekquisition. Right now, we've set a date. If you don't know, if I updated earlier this week, we're going to try our best to do it on the 28th of this month, 20th of the 6th, 2014. That's June. I'm horrible, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 28th of June is when we have it planned. I'm not too sure about the time yet. Probably around about the same time we usually do our stuff, about 8 PM UK time. We will get a finite time and everything sorted in advance. But it will be myself, GamerMD83, Lady Insanity, and Ability Drain. And we're basically going to talk all Dragon Age. We do have a theme for the podcast. We are going to be dressing up for it because we did for the last one. I don't want to say what the theme is yet. I don't know if... Well, I think I'll give you a little hint. I've shared this on Twitter, so some of you may have already seen it. But it involves one of these bad boys. Yeah, it involves one of these. We're going to be doing something with masks, so take your speculation. And for anyone wondering, this is a Venetian mask. I got this when I was in Venice a couple of years back, and I actually finally get to use it. And it has bells. And yes, I know it's creepy as fuck, and I love it. But yeah, I need to put this away somewhere. But yeah, that's the little hint for the theme, but I'm pretty sure if you're a Dragon Age fan, you can already guess the theme. But yeah, we will be doing that, hopefully 28th from about 8 PM UK time. I will get a final date on that, and if you want to keep up to date with it, follow me on Twitter and follow Lady Insanity as well to keep up to date with it. But yeah, I think, as I say, a couple of people have asking me a couple of things about like Dragon Age related, but really I can't say too much that hasn't been said already. I'm pretty sure I've given my opinion on everything. I will double check. I'm pretty sure I have a horrible memory. I do apologise if I seem a bit odd right now. It is actually really warm over here in Scotland right now, and I actually cannot. I find it difficult to concentrate. I'm sweating like a banshee right now, so I hate the heat. I absolutely hate it. But I will try and do some Dragon Age related stuff as things come out. But I'm pretty sure I've covered everything that needs to be covered. But hopefully the Dragon Age podcast will enlighten that. As for other content on the channel, right now I am debating what I'm going to do at the moment. As I said, I have a couple of warrior thoughts planned at the moment. I just need to have a look around for certain topics to talk about. As I say, I'm finding it quite tricky to find stuff to talk about. I'm really not doing Let's Plays anymore because really I don't think my Let's Plays are that good. As the only ones I'm doing right now is the Telltale stuff at the moment. I am still right now. I'm not setting in stone. I am considering a Let's Play for Dragon Age Inquisition. I will let you know in advance, like way in advance, if I do plan on doing that. I don't have any. I have a couple of videos here or there I would like to do, but right now I am very restricted with my situation right now, which I'll go into in a minute. But yeah, I have a couple of videos planned. I will let you know what happens. I may start doing more collaboration videos with my friends on topics. No, I have a couple in mind. I'm not too sure yet. I will let you know. And of course, now here comes the part that nobody cares about. How am I doing? I don't know how many people actually care about this. But I'm not in a good state right now. I'm going to be honest. I'm fully transparent. I give you my honest opinion. For those who don't know, I recently finished my third year at university. Well, third year as in I was in the third year of the course I was in. I finished it. I got my exam results. I failed 3. I passed 3. I have 3 resets in August, and that will determine if I either continue my university career or end it there with a fail, basically. So I am going to have to dedicate some time to actually studying for those exams because those were the 3 exams I really needed to pass. So yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to get away with. Also, as is, I am still looking for a job at the moment. So far, I have had no luck. It is a bit of a pain in the arse, I'm not going to lie, and it does actually get to me that I can't find a job. It's really tricky to find one, and I'm not just looking for ones in my field, I'm looking for other jobs as well. But I'm pretty sure anyone can understand that the job market anywhere in the world at the moment is absolutely horrendous, and especially in the area that I'm in, it's actually quite horrendous, especially for someone in my situation who has very little actual retail or career experience and who decided to concentrate on their education. So yeah, it has been getting to me, I'm not going to lie. My mental state is not exactly 100%, I'm not gonna lie either. But I don't want sympathy or anything. I keep you up to date on all that. But I am looking for work, so that does take up some time as well. Another thing that I have to let you know is that in roughly 1 month's time, I am actually going to be volunteering for something. It's going to be over 23 days, and I will be actually have a full work shift for my volunteer work. I will be starting early in the morning and finishing mid-afternoon. It starts next month towards the end of it. Memory serves me, I think it's the 14th, of July I start. I will be volunteering for something, and I will be actually basically working for free, basically, which I'm not too happy about, but not much I can do. I have to get experience. It's a nice wee bit of experience I can get. So that will affect the channel. I will still try and continue to make content, but I will have to. It will take a little bit of getting used to for the time that I will be volunteering to make content as well as do this basically near enough a full-time job, fully volunteer, which I'm. Yeah, what can you do? So that is going to be roughly next month. So I'm just giving you a big heads up that this will affect the channel ever so slightly. Or majorly actually, that I will need to work around my schedule to try and make videos while also doing this volunteer work, which I have now committed to and I will finish. That was a lot of mouthful. So sorry, my throat's gone a little bit. So I just wanted to give you that big of a heads up. So overall, I says I'm doing okay. Don't panic. I have some money saved up. I'm okay for a while. But that's just my life, I know. The last thing I have to update you about is Patreon. For those that don't know, I set up a Patreon page, which is Scottish Warrior 92 at Patreon, whatever. Patreon.com/Scottish Warrior 92 is always linked in the description. And if you don't know what it is, it's a way in which you can support my channel and donate as much as you want a month. It is a monthly fee you will choose to donate to this channel to help me basically turn this into a full-time career, and also for equipment, resources, and various other bits and bobs. I will see if I can actually get my Patreon page up for yous. Refresh. Okay, I think I can. Let me just actually... No, it's not working. Give me... No, it's not working. I'll show it in editing or something, but you should hopefully see it now. It's my Patreon page, and basically it's a way that you can support me if you do want to support me and helping me turn this into possibly something more than just a hobby. Right now, I have four Patreons and donating a grand total of $19 per month. My 4 Patreons are, I'm going to read them out here. Shaman McClary, Fusa, Just Daily, and Charles. Those are my 4 Patreons at the moment. I thank them all. They have been very kind. Now, if you do decide to support Patreon, you will be put into joining me for a gaming or a podcast session once a month, in which we just play a bit of games together. Patreons get priority. So far, it's helped. I've received my first payment for Patreon, and that money goes to every penny of that money has gone towards the channel. I'm going to be putting it into my PayPal account, which is what the account that I use to pay for licenses and all that. I don't regret making this. I made this because I asked you and you said yes. It's up there. I appreciate every donation that people could. I understand that not everyone of you can donate. Some of you have always said to me that if you could, you would. I understand, and do not panic. Every dollar that I make goes towards the channel and will help me turn this into a full-time career, hopefully in the future. But right now, I take everything that I can get. I thank every single one of yous who at least shows me support and watching my content. I really, really do. Patreon is a good way to help support the content creators. I fully support it. I think it's an absolutely fantastic thing, and in my current situation, I actually can't afford to support any of the people who I follow on Patreon, but as soon as I actually have a stable income, I will be supporting several Patreons on the site who I support and who I think are worth donating at least $5 a month to. People have asked me about the conversion rate and all that. The conversion rate is not great, I'm not going to lie. I think $1 equals like 50 pence, even if that, but I don't care. Every penny, every 50 pence helps, so I don't care if you can only donate $1 a month. That's fine. I don't care. That is completely fine. Every dollar I get, every pound I get will help this channel in the long run, and I do appreciate that. I wish I could give more back to my patrons, but unfortunately I am very restricted. I can't say, oh, I'll get you exclusive gaming codes, or I'll get you discounts on clothes and that, and I'll let you get my shirts and all that. I cannot promise that, and I think that would be rather unfair. So right now, all I can do is offer a gaming session with me once a month, which I hope people so far have enjoyed. I let them vote, and I let you vote in the game that we play. If we can play it, we play it. Right now, as I say, I thank every patron who's doing it, and if you've even considered doing that, I do appreciate it. If you want to have a look, the Patreon is always linked in the description. I do have a little short video at the end of every one of my videos now, telling people about my Patreon. I am going to make a proper one eventually, but right now I'm very restricted with time at the moment. And also when I can actually film, because this is one of the rare occasions I actually can film. So I do appreciate that, and I will keep using Patreon as long as I can, and if for whatever some reason I'm able to do this and turn this into a full-time career, I will never regret, never go back. I will never regret it, and I will always be thankful for the people who helped me get there. But it's still a long ways away. If anyone's wondering, I have had people ask me, how much would you need to turn this into a full-time career if you could? I'd need a lot. I'd need at least, to live comfortably, well, not even to live comfortably, to live normally, I'd need somewhere in the range of £1,200 a month. That would cover a place to rent, and bills, and maybe 1 or 2 games a month. It wouldn't cover everything. But I'm a single man living on his own, doesn't cost a lot of money. But as I say, it's still a lot of money. £1,200 actually is a lot of money. And the moment I earn a job that can, as soon as I can afford, as soon as I earn that kind of income a month, I will try and look into getting my own place. And if that means either I get a full-time job, which is looking more and more likely, or this works out, that'll be even greater. But right now I am looking for work. I'm doing what I can, but Patreon helps me out a lot, so I thank everyone who even considers looking at my page to even think about it. So far, as I said, we'll see where Patreon goes. If in a few months it doesn't look like it's going anywhere, I will still keep it up, but we'll see what happens. And don't worry, the moment that if I ever decide to stop doing this YouTube thing, I will take down the Patreon page. I will refund any money that I get for that month that people have donated for that month if I decide, and I will make sure that the page goes down and you're never going to get charged again. But I enjoy doing this YouTube thing so much that I don't think I'll ever stop doing it. I'll keep doing it for as long as I enjoy it, and so far I still enjoy it immensely. So thank you for that. I think I'll end this update here. I think that's where everyone should end. Thank you for everyone who watched. I do understand that these aren't my usual videos, but I thought it at least prudent to do at least one of these a month. I'll try and do one sometime next month, but thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll see what happens in the next coming month. Thank you all, and also one last little thing. As of making this video, we are at 1,700 subscribers. Let's see if we can bump that up to 2,000 by the end of the year. I'm not going to say let's get to 2,000 by August. Let's just see if we can get to 2,000 by the end of this year. That would be really appreciated. And also, yeah, I think I'll end it there. So we'll see what happens. Here's to the future, whatever it may bring. And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, I am Scottish Warrior 92, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.